Good morning, everybody. I just want to say hi to Donnie because he kicked my rump at one of our conference meetings or contests, and he's good. So I'm really anxious. Very happy to see you. This will be fun. Okay, so last night I was preparing for my speech today at 11 o'clock at night, laying in bed next to the hubby who's watching Big Bang, because that's how I do things. Reruns over and over and over. I can totally tune them out now. But anyway, I thought, you know what, last weekend was our 10-year anniversary. Second marriage. Everybody goes, 10 years? They look at you. No, it's a second marriage. It's a good one. And I'm happy about it. We had a really great weekend, went to the wine country, whatever. But I wanted to do something that had something pertain to that, so I thought I found this poem called The One. And I'm not going to tell you it's a great poem, because it's really not. It's okay. I like it. It speaks to me. So I'm going to read it to you. It's written by a man named, I'm assuming it's a man, Rick Rucker. So I wanted to see if Rick Rucker was a somebody. Turns out he's not. He's a nobody. But with a name like Rick Rucker, we all know this man needed support in his life at one time or another. Today we're going to support him. The One by Rick Rucker. When you have found the one, the person that outshines the sun, then you will understand the fuss. Your heart convinced with the first bus. Your lack of focus is normal. Don't worry. Love will guide your heart. Don't hurry. True love is the force that cures your heart of all the past sutures. True love has the power to change your mind, to rearrange your whole life, to take a husband or a wife. If all your life you've lived alone, talking to suitors on the phone, it's so nice to sit together without the phone cord acting as a tether. Something as simple as holding hands takes on new meaning with wedding bands. A wedding changes everything, makes you feel a queen or king. That this person wants to spend their life with you till the end. What might have started with lust has ended with a promise till dust. Wow. Marriage won't be only wedded bliss, but if each day starts and ends with a kiss. Doing this and other things will mean you don't have to pawn your rings. If you don't marry out of fear, angels' bells you'll never hear. That gentle tinkling far away, that one day, the one that makes you want to stay. Imagine your surprise when you look into your lover's eyes. Your love, your spouse, the one that shares with you a house. That's touching. Being in love after decades still. Each one feeling marriage is a thrill. How long can true love last? I'll tell you when centuries passed. So I liked it. I thought it was sweet. Not so bad, really, right? So I read it to my husband last night. I said, turn it off for just a sec. Big bang. Now you gotta know my husband is a smoker and a drinker and a NASCAR watcher every Sunday. We barbecue, we camp. His discussions are about dogs, guns, motorcycles. That's who he is, right? So I read this sweet little poem to him. And he says nothing. And then he says, oh, to the blah, 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 blah. And he starts doing a poem. He recites this poem I'd never heard before. And I was just looking at him thinking he was making it up. But he wasn't, because it rhymed and it made sense. Sort of. It's one of those poems that you can't tell if it makes sense. But anyway, he says this poem, and then he says to me at the end of it, that is Circus Sean Keast, 1993. Get out of town. Get going. What is that? He goes, and then he starts again. And he recites another poem. And then he says, and this one I could no way understand. That's W.B. Yeats. So this one really sounded goofy at the end of that whole thing. But I guess the point is, even after 10 years, you still never know a person now, do you? So I just wanted to share that with you today. Hello, Toastmasters.